was once on the same side of the law as the Suffolk County officers, but this morning, 49-year-old District Court Judge Robert Cicale was walked out of the 3rd Precinct in handcuffs with his head down.
This morning, we asked him a lot of questions about how his family was holding up and his wife, and if the two neighbors had been friends prior to this burglary, but the judge was very tight-lipped during this time. Seemed very contemplative, if not embarrassed, and a little overwhelmed by the media attention that he was facing this morning. The arrest coming down yesterday morning, 9 a.m. You can see how tight-knit this neighborhood is in East Islip. The homes just across the street from each other.
The circumstances this morning is we received a 911 call of a burglary in progress of a house on Donna Place in East Islip, and the circumstances were there was a 23-year-old girl home alone. She heard noise in the house. She saw an intruder. 911 was called. We were given a description of the intruder. Our 3rd Precinct patrol officers responded, and they encountered an individual, a male individual, fitting the description in the immediate vicinity on Rosemary Place. That individual is a district court judge named Robert Cicale. He was arrested and charged with burglary 3rd degree. He was found to be in possession of soiled female undergarments.
Obviously, this case is highly disturbing. This is an individual who swore to uphold the law and violated it in a very serious way. The message here, both from the Suffolk County Police Department and the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office, is that no one's above the law.
Cameras were not allowed in court, but Suffolk County District Attorney Tim Sini says the married father of 3 broke into a neighbor's home on Donna Place yesterday in East Islip.
He did indicate in his confession that he has urges to steal women's. The defendant went to her.
When he noticed the 23-year-old was home, police say he tried to run, but they caught him nearby with pairs of underwear in a jacket pocket and another jacket with even more of them. His attorney, William Wexler, spoke to reporters outside, saying his family is shocked and trying to cope.
I could see in his face he feels miserable.
We spotted a worker at the victim's home late Thursday changing locks on the front door. Cicale has been served an order of protection to stay at least 100 feet from the home.
As far as I understand, she's a college graduate. She's a friend of my daughter's who's the same age. We grew up together. Very nice person. The whole family's fine. Very nice.
The judge has been on the bench. He's got quite a long history. You can see he's been on the bench, elected there for 2 years. Prior to that, he served as the Islip Town attorney. He was a legal aid attorney for 5 years. He graduated from St. John's Law in 1993. He himself, he's a dad of 3. People in the neighborhood are reported to describe him as a great family man playing basketball with his kids. Very well known.
Officials say the victim interned for the office at one point. Neighbors find the news hard to believe.
Whatever neighbors do for each other, he's always been there for us, and I've always been there for him. And I still feel that way.
We are told Cicale wrote an apology letter to the victim and her family. He is expected to post bail sometime later today. It will then be up to the court to decide his status as a judge. We're live in Central Islip, Long Island.